It's 2 a.m. The house is quiet, and the only light comes from the phone in Alex's hand. He's scrolling, but he isn't really seeing anything. An old friend's vacation photos, a funny video he'll forget in 5 seconds, an ad for a life-changing product he doesn't need. A strange feeling creeps in, a quiet hollowness in his chest. He has the good job, the nice apartment, the friends who tag him in memes. He's done everything he was supposed to do. He checked all the boxes. So why does it all feel so empty? Why does it feel like he's watching someone else's life instead of living his own? He puts the phone down, and the silence in the room suddenly feels deafening. The question hangs in the air, a question many of us are afraid to ask. Is this all there is? This feeling isn't just Alex's, it's a quiet epidemic of our time. It's the feeling of being a ghost in your own life, going through the motions without any real connection. You wake up, you work, you eat, you scroll, you sleep. The days blur into one another, each a slightly different version of the one before. It's not that life is bad, it's that it isn't anything. It's just happening. We're living in a world that promises constant excitement, endless connection, and infinite possibilities. Yet a growing number of us feel more disconnected and directionless than ever. So why does everything feel so meaningless now? Let's go back to Alex. His alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m. The first thing he reaches for is his phone. Notifications, emails, news headlines about another crisis somewhere in the world. Before he's even had a sip of coffee, his brain is already flooded with information, demands, and the carefully curated highlights of hundreds of other lives. This is our modern reality. Our brains, particularly our dopamine systems, are under constant assault. Dopamine is often called the pleasure molecule, but it's more accurately the motivation molecule. It's what drives us to seek rewards. Our ancestors got a dopamine hit from finding food or connecting with their tribe. We get it from a new like on Instagram, a notification from a food delivery app, or the next episode automatically playing on a streaming service. The problem is these modern rewards are instant, easy, and endless. Our brains weren't designed for this level of stimulation. Think of it like eating sugar. A little bit is a nice treat, but when you consume it all day, every day, your taste buds become desensitized. A sweet apple starts to taste bland. Similarly, when our brains are constantly flooded with tiny, easy dopamine hits, the things that should feel rewarding, like finishing a difficult project, having a deep conversation, or watching a sunset, start to feel dull. The bar for what feels meaningful or exciting gets raised to an impossible height. Our brain's reward system effectively gets burnt out. Alex gets to work. He sits in front of a computer managing spreadsheets and answering emails. He's good at his job, but he feels detached from the outcome. He clicks buttons, and numbers change on a screen, but he rarely sees the real-world impact of his labor. This is another piece of the puzzle, the abstraction of modern work. Many of us work in roles where the connection between our effort and a tangible result is severed. We're cogs in a massive, invisible machine. This lack of a clear, tangible purpose contributes to that gnawing feeling of meaninglessness. Our minds crave a sense of contribution, a feeling that our actions matter in the world. When work becomes just a means to a paycheck, a huge part of our day and our life is stripped of its potential for meaning. During his lunch break, Alex scrolls through social media. He sees a former classmate hiking in a breathtaking mountain range. He sees another friend launching a successful startup. He sees curated images of perfect relationships, perfect bodies, and perfect lives. He knows it's not the full picture, but the constant comparison is exhausting. It creates a new, invisible pressure. The pressure to have a life that looks good online. We're not just living our lives, we're performing them. We're constantly measuring our behind-the-scenes reality against everyone else's highlight reel. This creates a perpetual sense of inadequacy, a feeling that our own normal, messy life is somehow not enough. The joy of a simple, private moment is often overshadowed by the question, is this shareable? Is this impressive? This cycle of overstimulation, abstract work, and constant comparison creates a state of chronic, low-grade burnout. It's not the dramatic collapse you see in movies. It's a slow fade. It's the feeling of being tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. It's brain fog. It's finding it hard to get excited about things you used to love. Hobbies start to feel like chores. Socializing feels like an effort. Life becomes a checklist of tasks to be completed, not an experience to be lived. The world, once full of vibrant color, slowly turns to grayscale. Your brain, in an act of self-preservation, starts to numb itself to everything. It can no longer distinguish between what's important and what's not, what's a real threat and what's just another notification. One evening, stuck in traffic, Alex looks at the people in the cars around him. Each person is in their own little box, staring at a screen or just staring blankly ahead. And it hits him. The problem isn't him. He isn't broken. He's a perfectly normal human being, reacting to an abnormal environment. Modern life has become too predictable and yet too overstimulating at the same time. Our routines are rigid, but our information streams are chaotic. We live in a world that has largely eliminated the genuine novelty, challenge, and deep community that our ancestors thrived on. We've traded deep, meaningful connections for thousands of shallow online followers. We've swapped the satisfaction of building something with our hands for the fleeting thrill of a one-click purchase. We have been sold a false promise. That meaning is something that happens to you, that if you just get the right job, buy the right things, and post the right pictures, you will automatically feel fulfilled. But that's a lie. Meaning is not a consumer product. It cannot be delivered to your door. The profound realization, the one Alex is slowly arriving at, is that meaning is not found, but built. It's not something that modern life gives us anymore. It's something we must consciously and intentionally create for ourselves. So how do we begin to build it? It starts with reclaiming your attention. Your attention is your most valuable currency, and right now, 1,000 different apps and companies are fighting for it. Building meaning starts with consciously deciding where to place that attention. It means turning off the noise, even for just a little while each day. It's about choosing to read a book instead of scrolling through a feed. It's about taking a walk without headphones and just noticing the world around you. It's about having a conversation with someone where you put your phone away and truly listen. It means finding a purpose, no matter how small. This doesn't have to be save the world. It can be tending to a small garden. It can be learning a new skill, like playing an instrument or painting. It can be volunteering in your local community. It is about finding something that connects your actions to a tangible, positive outcome. Something that reminds you that your effort matters. It's about engaging in activities that require focus and challenge, that pull you into a state of flow, where the sense of self melts away and you are fully absorbed in the moment. And most importantly, it's about intentional living. It's about questioning the defaults. Do I really need to check my phone first thing in the morning? Is this online argument worth my energy? Is this purchase going to add real value to my life? It's about swapping passive consumption for active creation. Instead of just watching other people live their lives, it's about taking small steps to live your own. It's a quiet rebellion against the hollowness. It is the decision to stop being a spectator in your own life and to become the architect of its meaning. The world will not hand you a meaningful life. You must build it. One intentional moment, one conscious choice, one deep connection at a time. And that journey, that process of building, is where meaning is truly found. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more thoughts on navigating the modern world.